Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the heirs of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just want to get into a brief lesson, and Lord willing, share this article with you beloved Akiyam and Akwath I came across last night while pretty much doing some, watching through the spirit, kind of combing through some articles, combing through some sources, Zero Hedge, Natural News, a few other sources or what have you, but this specific article caught my eye. This specific article caught my eye. As we know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's likened unto death, being that he's the harbinger of it. Since this man's reign of terror, we've seen a imbalance on the planet. We've seen global warming take place. We've seen animals go extinct, whole species of animals go extinct under this man's watch. We've seen evils increase. And all this is by design. Being that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he is the son of perdition. He's that vessel that you can read about in Romans 9 that was created for destruction, man. You see, he is the device that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is using to take peace from the earth. This man's wired, it's wired in his DNA, to bring evil, to cause bodily harm, to, call good evil and evil good. You see, so there's no surprise, under this man's watch, we'll be witnessing the loss of life, and the increase of death. Because this is the phase that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, was built to bring forth, man. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we're coming into the time now where he's being phased out. He's being phased out, man. And life is going to flourish in the eon to come under the rulership of our power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. You see, when Israel's in the position of power. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I wanted to tap into this article real quick. Before we do, let's go here. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk real quick. The book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. I'm going to start at the 4th verse. And it reads, "Behold, his soul, which is lifted up." Right, and this is talking to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Edomites. Right, they're very proud and pompous. You see, their pride has deceived them, as scriptures tell us. And they're terrible as a people. Scripture says they're more viler than the earth, man, when you read Job 30. You see, but they're very, very proud. They're high-minded. You see? But guess what? His soul is not upright. Let's read Habakkuk 2 and 4. "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him." Right? He's a crooked serpent, man. He's froward. He's crooked. He's a deceiver. This is why we call him the devil. This is why we say he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You see, because devil goes into what? Being being a deceiver, being a slanderer and a false accuser. This is his MO. This is Esau's MO, man. He fits the bill. See? But the just, which is the elect, shall live by his faith, right? Which is a gift. See, the elect stand on the foundation of Yahushua, man. You know, understanding that his word is bond. And at the end of this thing, whatever's written is gonna come to pass. All right, and it's written that Esau will be visited for his terribleness, man. Let's continue on. Yeah, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, because he transgressed by wine, right? And his wine going into his philosophies, his ways of life, his religion, his mindset. He's pushed this on the world. He's pushed this on the world to the point where you don't choose to walk his path. Hey, he'll rain bombs on you, man. And then and then create a narrative as to why he's doing it. That makes you look like the enemy. Whether he turns you into a boogeyman in the form of a T, okay, or leans upon the idea that it's a war on terror. He'll create a narrative that allows him and his feeble mind to cause you harm, man, because you disagree with his path of destruction. But check it out. He is a proud man, man. Here's how we know it's talking about Esau. Because he's the proudest of the bunch. He's the proudest species. He's the proudest human ever made, ever created. Neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell. Right. This man has a garrison in pretty much every corner of the earth. In every country, this man has over 800 garrisons, man, which are military barracks. Yeah, you could say they're not active, you know. A lot of them are not active, but guess what? All he has to do is send some soldiers there and it's activated. The idea that he has a station there already, man, shows you that he doesn't keep at home. He's in everybody's business. Okay, he pokes his nose in everybody's business, man. And if you don't follow as designed, he calls himself putting sanctions on you or a tariff. This is him. You see, this is him. Look, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death, man. See, this man is likened unto death, man. Why? Because he's the harbinger of it. All you got to do is look at his track record. Hell, we're about to tap into some evidence now. And cannot be satisfied, right? He's rapacious. And when you get that word rapacious, it goes into aggressively greedy. This man will hurt you for your possession. He'll spoil you for what's yours. Look, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, man. And ultimately, he's going to try and perfect this in the form of this NWO when he attempts to chip everybody. Okay, when he attempts to put that device the size of a grain of rice in everybody's body, man, in efforts to heap everybody up. You see, and bring forth this fourth industrial revolution he fantasizes about. But the point of me bringing this out was the fact that the scriptures liken Esau unto hell and as death. And there's reasons why, and this is one of them. When you go to Natural News, this article is dated January 12, 2025, and the title reads, groundbreaking study warns almost a quarter of all freshwater animals at heightened risk of extinction, man. Why do you think this is? Because Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Because of his ways of life. You see? Now let's tap into this a little bit. And we're going to show you what. And we can read a couple of these pressure points. As a matter of fact, yeah, we can read these. Check it out. Nearly 25% of freshwater animal species, including fish, okay, including fish, all right, crabs and dragonflies are at risk of extinction, classified as vulnerable, endangered, or critically endangered, according to a comprehensive study published in Nature, man. Freshwater habitats cover less than 1% of Earth's surface, but support 10% of all known animal species. And again, this is because of Esau's way of life. Okay, Esau has built factories near bodies of water, you know, that are causing chemical runoff into these bodies of water, you know, which created this polluted, you know, water habitat. You know, not to mention the earth itself. You know, these factories are pumping out pollution. You see? This man calls himself, you know, cutting down trees at an alarming rate, which is the cause of what? Deforestation. Which causes a what? An imbalance in the ecosystem. See? Everything plays a part in the circle of life. And you see it mentioned dragonfly. Yeah, even the dragonfly, man, has its role in the ecosystem. And without it, there will be some type of domino effect, man. But Esau can give a damn about that as long as he's fattening up his pockets, man. Let's continue on. Pollution, dams, agriculture, water extraction, and invasive species are driving the crisis. And guess what? Who's behind all that? Who's behind pollution? Esau. You see, he's behind plastics and, you know, plastic islands and, you know, 18-wheelers, man. Okay, and trains that are polluting everything, man. He's behind all that, man. See? Dams. Who built the dams, man? Cutting off water sources to create his system of shipment via ocean. His sea travel. So we can control the narrative there. You see? Esau, man. Okay, you have agriculture. Which, bear with me, Yaki Amanakwa. Right? You have agriculture. Look at, you have water extraction. Esau's extracting water. You know, removing whole lakes just so he can build on that land, or for whatever diabolical purpose he has in his mind. You see? Invasive species is another one. And guess what? Esau's an invasive species, man. He's that invasive species. He always wants to blame somebody else or something else. No, he's that invasive species, Esau. You see? And driving the crisis with these factors and interacting to create a perfect storm for freshwater biodiversity, man. And honestly, it's Esau. Esau's he's the source of the problem. The rulership that be is the source of the problem. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. And not just the people, but the earth itself. You see? The earth itself, man. Matter of fact, let me get this precept real quick. Let me just read this. Researchers call for global collaboration to address root causes, which is Esau's the root cause, the rulers that be, including reducing population, protecting water flows, and enforcing better policies. See? Who controls the policies? Esau. Emphasizing that freshwater conservation is vital for both biodiversity and human survival, man. Right, because we play a role in this thing, man. Again, everything supports one another in an ecosystem, and we're part of it. So at some point, as we mentioned something as simple as a dragonfly not being alive, that's going to cause some type of imbalance in the ecosystem, which at some point in time it's gonna touch everything within it. It's going to affect everything within that ecosystem, one way, shape, form, or fashion. One way, shape, form, or fashion. Let's go get this. The book of Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4, and it reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, man. The earth is mourning, man, under this man's watch. And the sign of animals going extinct is a proof that it's fading away. Animals going extinct means the earth is fading. You see? Again, Yahweh Shai said, if the days are not showing, no flesh will be saved. Whose days being shown? Esau's days, man. And literally the days being shown too. You know, time is flying by. So the day of Esau's demise can come upon him faster. Because if Esau's not going to stop unless he stops. You see? And the beautiful thing about it, we know it's a guarantee for sure, pursuing the biblical prophecy, that he's going to be stopped. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, Isaiah 24 and 4. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. See that? So the world is languishing, man. Right? The haughty people of the earth do languish. Haughty going into proud. And we can clearly see Esau's losing his grip on the narrative. He's losing the information war. Alright? And as the days go by, the scepter is slipping further and further out of his hand. Because he's languishing. Right? Let's go here. When you get this word languish,
Strong's H535. Amal. Gesenius lexicon. Amal. Or Amael.
So you have this word languish. It goes into what? To be weak. To droop. You see that? To languish. To be exhausted. You see that? To be exhausted, man. The earth is exhausted under this man's rulership, man. This is why she's not giving him her fruits. This is why he's pumping out GMO fruit, synthetic meat. Because the earth is not giving her strength to him. It's waxing weak under this man's rulership. This is why we have a cultivating law. You know, where you sow the land for 6 years and you let it rest for the 7th. That's unheard of in Esau society, man. See? To droop. You see that? And like a flower, or we'll use a rose for an example. When a rose is on its way out, right? It starts to droop. Okay? The drooping effect comes to play. And that's how you know it's on its way out. Okay? And notice how it said, the haughty people do languish. All right, we know Esau's haughty. He's proud. And he's languishing, man. He's drooping. He's on his way out. And we know all that by the cause and effect that we see on the planet Earth. You see? This here, and these animals are at high risk of being extinct. And this is a sign, a token, that Esau's on his way out as well. You see? Because the earth and the ruler are cohesive. This is why the scriptures say there's going to be a new heaven and a new earth. A heaven is likened unto the rulership. You see, the elites in heavenly places. They're in their heaven. They're sovereign. They're in control of the planet, its resources, etc. So the whole vibration on the earth is going to reflect their ruler. They're ruling the fruits of their rulership. The devices they bring forth, okay, are going to directly affect the vibration on the planet Earth, being that they're in control at this time that was given to them by the Lord. You see? So this is not something we just look on and say, you know what, wow, you know, it just has to do with these, you know, freshwater animals. No, this is a token and sign that Esau's on his way out. Because if this is happening if this is happening under his watch, that also means he's languishing too. See? Let's go back. The earth is also defiled. Isaiah 24:5. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, right? The inhabitants, Esau, man. Under Esau's rulership, the earth is defiled. And when you get that word defiled, it goes into what?
Defile.
Right. Desecrate or profane. Matter of fact, let's see. First definition. Sully, mar, or spoil. You see that? Poison, debased, corrupt, foul, dirty, polluted, tarnished, man, poisoned, infected. This is why the scriptures liken Esau unto what? A disease. When you go, let's get the scripture real quick. We're going to jump back over here. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 10, and it reads, the physician, which is Yahushai, cutteth off a long disease, which is Esau. Okay, and to prove it, let's continue reading. And he that is today a king, and we know Esau's riding the high horse, he's the king of the hill right now. All right, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, Esau's the end of the world. He's in power right now. The Edomites, these small hats, man, they're in power right now. He that is today a king, tomorrow shall die, man. You see, so Esau's in a position where he's about to become extinct as well. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to even the playing field, because you reap what you sow, man. You reap what you sow. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua takes great offense to mishandling the earth, okay, under your watch. And we're going to show you that. Isaiah 24:5, and it reads, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, man. Okay, Esau rules how he wants to rule. He does what he wants to do. And this is why the earth is through. This is why we have articles like this and a whole track record of animals that have been completely extinct while he's been ruling. Let's get a little bit more of this article. Let's jump down right here. The regions most affected include Lake Titicaca in South America, Lake Victoria in Africa, the Western Ghats in India, and Sri Lanka's wet zone. Areas renowned for their extraordinary biodiversity. And yeah, that when the harbinger of death, is present. You see? In Lake Victoria, for instance, the iconic Nile perch and other native fish species are under threat from overfishing, pollution, and invasive plants. Similarly, the Amazon River basin, often seen as a symbol of nature's resilience, is facing unprecedented challenges from deforestation, illegal mining, and wildfires. Who do you think's behind all that? Who do you think's behind deforestation and illegal mining in the Amazon River basin, man? Which the Amazon River basin, what you're gonna find out is that this is pretty much the lungs of the earth, right here. Check this out. It's by Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Khan. Yeah, there you go. Yup, you have the Amazon basin. You got Brazil right down there. Yup, see that? Bolivia. This is where Esau likes to come and just chop down the trees, man. This is where he's committing that deforestation at. And what is it gonna do? It's gonna affect everything, man. He's crying about global warming. Well, guess what? A major part of that is due to him being over here, cutting down all these trees over here in the Amazon. The lungs of the earth. You see? But wisdom is too high for a fool. You tell him that. But he has another plan in mind. And it's greed. Look at, most of the basin is covered by the Amazon rainforest, also known as Amazonia, with a 5.5 million square mile, a 5.5 million kilometer, 2.1 million square mile area of dense tropical forests. It is the largest rainforest in the world. And this is why Esau comes over here cutting down all these trees. He's over there committing deforestation, man. For resources. He's mining over there for the resources. You see? But guess what? There's a penalty for that. You see? Yahweh Bashim Shai got the Scopeo on you. There's a penalty for that. You're not going to get away with that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to leave the article right there. Let's go ahead. We'll close out right here, man. Revelations 11 and 18. And it reads, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they shall be judged." Right? The nations are going to come to the conclusion that joining hand in hand with you was a mistake. Because now they're going to be found associated, okay, with your transgressions, man, with your offenses. As it tells us in Sirach 13. Let me get this real quick. He that touches pitch, the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 1, and it reads, "He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that have fellowship with a proud man shall be likened unto him," man. You see, so you have fellowship with this pitch, Esau, which is like a tarry substance, hard to get off. You're going to find yourself joined to the judgment he's going to receive. And these heathen have their own judgments that they got to face, being that they also dealt treacherously with Israel, man. But joining yourself to Esau, you just made it worse for yourself. You made it worse for yourself, man. You see, let's go back. Revelations 11 and 18, it reads, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come." Wrath is coming. You people forgot. Wrath is coming. The day of doom, man. Upon the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, where he's going to judge every man according to their works, man. And the time of the dead, everybody outside of this truth, right? Proverbs 21 and 16, that they should be judged, man. And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, showing you that the prophet is going to be on the scene in the latter days. And to the saints, Israelites, Psalms 50. And them that fear thy name, Israelites, all right, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth, man. There's ramifications. There's ramifications for this type of behavior, man. There's ramifications for it, man. And this is one of many reasons why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to visit Esau with calamity that he's not going to be able to escape. Abaratazar, Yahweh Shai comes sooner than later. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kwedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf will edify. Shalom.